basic setup for those of you who don't read instructions or can't understand them because you can't English very well. That would be me. I do not read very well. Anyways, you're gonna need a propane tank, and the regulator is connected this way, and also it has like a diagram for in and out on the back side, so you can know which side's in, which side's out. These threads here and here are like backwards. They're not like righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. They're the other way around. This regulator here, possibly I don't know how to use it, or maybe it's just not zeroed out. Like, I'm pretty sure that should be at a 0 when there's no pressure going through there. But I kind of caught on and realized, okay, count where that starts at 0. And then if we want 5, because the instructions say 5, I'm not sure what the units are, but the instructions say to get to 5, so you want to be somewhere around that 25 mark when you get this thing running. Let's go down here. So this part really confused me at first, until I realized what it was for. So you want it like this, sealed off, and before you turn this valve on, you want to turn on the propane tank, and you want to soap up all this stuff with like foam. I use like a foaming hand wash dispenser and just sprayed bubbles all over it. And even though you think that, you know, foaming hand wash, that kind of defeats the point because you're looking for bubbles. No, you'll see the bubbles. You'll see the bubbles even with foaming hand wash. But anyways, after you've checked this pressurized tube to make sure that it is not leaking, then you will turn this guy on. So nice little diagram, right? So on is this way. You'll turn that on. The gas is going to go into here. Usually I would have this open and just like throw a match in there or use a barbecue lighter or something and just go, right? I actually got like a fire started in here first before I turned the gas on. Because I didn't know like how much it was going to, you know, blow up in my face if I put a match in there. I'm not a professional here, so I'm just telling you what I did. And then I was wondering, like, hey, aren't I supposed to have a vortex? And I was thinking about it. And I'm like, oh yeah, it probably needs oxygen. And a key indicator that something is wrong is like after you close this, if the flames aren't coming up through here and they're coming up through the side, and it looks like you have like, it looks like the whole thing's on fire, like it looks like it's been doused in rubbing alcohol. That is because it's not getting the oxygen it needs from this supply line here. So when the gas goes through here, we want it to mix with oxygen. So once you got that fire started, just crank that back like that, and that way when this jet of propane zips by, it creates a suction that's going to pull in some air with it, right? So you get an air-propane mixture. Kind of like, you know, like if you ever seen The Matrix, you know how like when they shoot the bullets, you can see the little suction waves behind the bullets. Or if you're ever, you know, on a busy road and you can feel the cars pass by because when they're moving really fast, they create a suction. Same thing with this gas jet here. This gas jet is actually going to create a little bit of a suction that's going to pull in here. Because I was kind of worried about this at first, because I'm like, oh god, if I have this open, isn't it going to like ignite here? But no, I didn't have any problems, but probably want to keep that closed though, like that, when you first light it up, and then once it's lit up, open this up to get the flame spinning, because the flame's not going to start spinning until you open that up. With these nuts, they kind of like tighten the tube into place. There's a insulative coil, like it's like a insulative rope made out of some type of refractory material, kind of like in there like a grommet. It's a really tight fit, so it was kind of hard to get it in there, but I got it in there. This has been used, and I'll show you what I got. I melted down 2 boxes of aluminum foil and old energy drink cans, and so this is what I got. I got just these ingots. Yeah, and I'm happy. I am actually really glad that I did not try to build my own. because for the price that this was, I would not have been able to match the price building it on my own, and I wouldn't have even got this working, because there's a lot of considerations here in this design that that I was unaware of, even when I was like watching a lot of videos on YouTube of people like making these things. You know, I knew we needed a spinning flame, but the idea of getting the oxygen and propane to mix like this, I had no clue that was a thing. So I'd say that was a good purchase. So this is just left for review for other people who are kind of confused at like how to put it together and how it works. Sorry it's not running, because I'm letting it cool down for its mandatory 30 minutes. What else? I was a little bit nervous ordering from so far across the world, Cyprus, but it got here really quick for being from so far away. Like, it took like maybe a little bit less than a week, maybe like 6 days. It was quick. I'm not advertising how fast the shipping will be, but I was very surprised about how fast it got here. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. So just want to, if you're looking for a functional furnace to melt down some metal, this is it. And also, I did want to build my own furnace before I bought this one. So the good news is this is made with kale wool, and I already have like a big roll of kale wool in my basement, because I was going to try to make one of these on my own. So now if this refractory material gets kind of eaten up after a lot of use, I'll have material to fix it, and that'll be awesome. Okay, so that's it.